Imagine a machine that prints $1 billion of pure profit simply by tweaking a few lines of code, and no one, not the regulators, not the competitors, and certainly not you, ever sees it happen. That machine exists. In late 2023, the FTC alleged that Amazon secretly used an algorithm called Project Nessie to artificially spike prices across the web. It was a ghost in the machine, manipulating the global economy from the shadows. It didn't just set Amazon's prices, it effectively set everyone's prices. It would raise the cost of a blender or a book. Wait to see if competitors like Target or Walmart's algorithms matched the hike. And if they did, the higher price stuck. If they didn't, Nessie quietly lowered the price back down, erasing its tracks. It was a rigged game where the house never lost, generating over $1 billion in revenue before they turned it off. But here is the terrifying part. Project Nessie was just a test. It was a prototype for a much larger strategy. The real dark secret isn't about price fixing, it's about invisibility. Amazon is currently spending billions of dollars not to be seen, but to become the invisible operating system of your life. To understand the scale of this invisibility, you have to look beyond the blue vans and the smiling boxes. Those are just the distraction. The real empire is being built in the dark zones of our cities. Right now, Amazon is aggressively expanding a network of dark stores facilities that look like abandoned storefronts or generic unbranded warehouses. They are positioning inventory closer to you than ever before, often sitting right next to your local grocery store. But unlike your local grocer, they don't need signage, they don't need foot traffic, and they don't need to pay for aesthetic appeal. This strategy allows them to bleed into the fabric of the city, unnamed and unnoticed, until they have strangled local competitors who still have to pay for expensive retail frontage. They are building a logistics monopoly that doesn't look like a monopoly because it doesn't even have a sign on the door. This monopoly is maintained by a brutal squeeze on the very people who built Amazon's marketplace, the third-party sellers. You might think you are buying from a small business when you shop on Amazon, but that business is living in a digital cage. Amazon effectively forces these sellers to use its fulfillment service, FBA, if they want the Prime badge, the only badge that matters. If they try to ship it themselves, they disappear from the search results. By late 2024, sellers were paying upwards of 50% of their revenue to Amazon in fees. It's a pay-to-play system where Amazon collects the rent, the tax, and the shipping fee on every transaction. And if a product becomes too successful, Amazon has the data. They can simply launch an Amazon Basics version, priced lower, placed higher, and destroy the original seller overnight. This isn't competition. It is predatory copying using inside information. But the physical empire is just a Trojan horse for the digital one. While you are focused on the packages, Amazon is quietly seizing control of the infrastructure of the internet itself. This is where the billions are really going. You know AWS, Amazon Web Services, keeps the lights on for Netflix and Disney. But that's old news. The new secret is secret regions. Amazon has become a massive defense contractor, building data centers specifically designed to hold top-secret, classified information for the CIA and the Department of Defense. When a company holds the nuclear codes and your shopping list in the same cloud ecosystem, they aren't just a business, they are a geopolitical superpower. They are spending billions to ensure that no matter who wins an election or which country is in charge, the world's most sensitive data flows through their pipes. This control extends from the Pentagon right into your living room. Amazon doesn't just want to know what you buy, they want to know how you live. Think about the ecosystem they have built. They bought Ring to watch your front door. They bought Eero to control your Wi-Fi router. They pushed Alexa into your kitchen. Now, consider the Amazon Sidewalk program, a shared network that uses your devices to bridge connectivity with your neighbor's devices, creating a mesh network that blankets entire neighborhoods in surveillance potential. They are literally mapping the inside of your home and the signal strength of your street. They know when you are home, when you sleep, and who visits you. This isn't about selling you detergent anymore. It is about building a behavioral profile so accurate it can predict what you need before you even know you need it. And if that wasn't invasive enough, they have now moved into the one place that was supposed to be private: your body. With the acquisition of One Medical and the expansion of Amazon Clinic, they have bought their way into the doctor's office. They are now your primary care provider. While they promise that your health data is separate from your retail data, privacy experts have been sounding the alarm for years. The concern isn't just about them seeing your medical history. It's about the de-identified data loopholes. Imagine a world where your insurance premiums are influenced by your grocery habits, or your recommended diet is determined by an algorithm that also sells you the food. By owning the clinic, the pharmacy, and the grocery store, they have closed the loop on your biological existence. But the final piece of the puzzle, the Checkmate move, is happening right now in the sky above us. For years, we heard about Project Kuiper, their plan to launch thousands of satellites. As of late 2025, that project has evolved into a new beast, Amazon Leo. This isn't just about competing with Starlink, it is about bypassing the telecom companies entirely. If Amazon owns the satellite you connect to, the server your data lives on, the marketplace you buy from, and the device you use to access it all, they have achieved total vertical integration of the human experience. They become the landlord of the digital world. They don't need to win your loyalty anymore because they own the road you drive on. This is why they are spending billions to stay hidden. If the public realized that Amazon is no longer a retailer but a utility as essential and unavoidable as water or electricity, the calls for regulation would be deafening. They are terrified of being seen as a standard oil for the 21st century. So, they hide behind the Smile logo. They hide behind the customer obsession. They distract you with drone deliveries and Prime Day deals while they quietly lay the fiber optic cables, buy the medical practices, and launch the satellites that ensure they can never be removed. The dark secret is that Amazon doesn't want to beat the market. They are building a world where they are the market. By the time we realize the walls have gone up, we will already be living inside them, renting our digital lives from the company that claimed they were just selling books.